Well, I'm 27 and I'm still living with my parents in Overland Park. I have an art history degree from a night school. My cat just died. I've lost 25% control of my sphincter muscles. I get a clicking sound in my jaw when I eat. I drive a 91 Dodge Neon. I have ovarian cysts. Sometimes I pee the bed still. I have alopecia. The only man who wants to fuck me is my 48-year-old manager at Pizza Street. P.S. He only has one ball. So I guess I'm better than you.
Hello, everybody. Hello. How's it going, everyone? Hello. Rat King Mickey. Hi, Queen. That was so cute. Him doing that. That was so freaking cute. Soul Dragon, thank you so much for the 16-month resub. Kebra, thank you for the 69-month resub. Stung Tongue, thank you very much for the 38 months. Thank you. Triple Shake Fake, thank you, Mads, for the 31 months. Thank you for being such a fantastic person. Makes me laugh and brightens my day. Oh, you're so welcome. I think I'd have a heart attack. Zeph Chan, thank you for the 55-month resub. Thank you. Oop. You can see the dry shampoo that I just put in my fucking hair. A little bit. I've been trying to really not use these wet wipes to clean my glasses, and I haven't in like a few weeks now, but my microfiber cloth is just not cutting it. My skin is just oily today. I used a freaking Wendy's napkin on my face before I started today to get a layer of grime off my skin. Because I didn't want to dry it out by washing it just yet. Because my oil control face wash dries me out. Annoying. Very fortunate though that despite having incredibly oily skin, I don't really have acne. I have large pores, which you can't tell on camera, but my iPhone certainly loves to remind me of that. Hello, Damien. Is the pollen bad over there? Not that I've noticed. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like LA allergies it doesn't really happen the same way as like when in New York around this time of year. I remember every time after my sister would have like her sleepover birthday, it was my sister's birthday, and then the next day her best friend Billy's birthday. Oh, I got a hype chest. Who's this diva? Who's this diva? That's ridiculous. That is a ridiculous emote code. Who's this diva? But yeah, I remember it would always be like literally overnight the spring would sprung and all the little saplings would fall off the tree and the cars in the backyard would be covered in pollen. But yeah, I've never noticed here, even in Florida really, because it's like relatively the same temperature, give or take like 10 degrees the entire year. I don't notice such a dramatic shift in like the seasons, even with like pollen count. God, my freaking, I don't know what I did last night. I think laying in bed like with my head 90 degrees watching 5 episodes of Severance in a row. We've just finished season 1. No spoilers, please. I have like remained in the dark completely about what the show was even about, so I'd like to keep it that way. But yeah, we finished the first season last night. We were up till 6:30 in the morning. Oops. Joshua, thank you for the 61 months. Hello, Clockwork Blues. Hello, Alan. Remember when we went over all these movies that came out in 2004? I told my friends, and now they're just looking over those lists in shock. Isn't it fucking crazy? 2004 was it. Part of me thinks, like, the reason why there were... Part of me thinks the reason why is because I wonder how many movies were, like, planning to come out or, like, in production they held off because of 9/11. Like, they had to do a ton of, like, reshoots. Because, like, 13 Going on 30 takes place in New York City. And, like, I wonder if, like, they filmed that movie. I should look it up. Not now. I don't really feel like it. But I wonder if they, like, delayed a lot of movies because of 9/11 and stuff. And had to, like, reshoot a lot of stuff. I don't know. I never thought about that before. Or just 2004 just fucking ruled. Like, it was a great year for me. I got my GameCube then, I think. No, I got it Christmas 2003. But I remember the shift to 2004 very vividly. Because I remember it was the first time I, like, ever had to, like, put the date on any of my school assignments. And I kept fucking up and putting 2003. Seriously, Emily, they had to edit the end of Metal Gear Solid 2 because of 9/11. That's crazy. Hello, Simiseer. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing a Nuzlocke of Pokemon Silver. I just caught a shiny Ekans. Oh, that's awesome. Hello, Princess. Hello, Diva. Hi, Ivan. Hello, Alex. Hello, Joshua. I am gagging. The season 1 finale gagged me. It was so high stakes and stressful. The last 3 episodes of season 1 just had gag after gag after gag. So very excited to start season 2 tonight. Again, no discussion. I don't want to know anything. I've avoided discussion of this show so much. So I'd really like to keep it that way. So I'm going to move on. But pretty wild. Pretty wild, yes. But that's it. No more. Mwah. No. We'll check in. Well, I'll probably be done by the next time I stream. Like Thursday or something. So we'll talk about it then. But I'm just so nervous that somebody's not gonna know where I'm at and then start talking about season 2 if they come in mid-conversation. Hello, Clockwork. Hello, Final Turn. Enough time has passed. Give us the pre-9/11 cut. When did Lilo and Stitch come out? 2002. That was a movie they had to change because originally they were flying a fucking Boeing-looking regular-ass passenger plane through, I want to say buildings, and they changed it to a spaceship flying between 2 mountains in the final. Not sure. Hello, Kebra. So, Severance, it is on Prime, but you need an Apple TV subscription. So, like, you can watch it in the Prime app, but you still need to pay for it. So I got a free trial, so we're trying to finish it before the trial. Anyway, enough about it. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I don't want to talk about it anymore. No more, no more, no more. Let's see. Moving on. Hello, Hunter. I'm glad you're, hopefully gonna feel better after the stream. I'm sorry you're having a tough day. Is it on WoW Presents Plus? Not in the US, but... Hello, Racking Mickey. Hello, Clefable. Zeph Chan. Meta J. It is not the GameCube version. I'm playing Wind Waker HD. Because I want the faster sailing. And it's just easier to play. Watch them announce HD for Switch 2 on Tuesday. I'm kind of like, let me manifest it. I'm not going to get that far in the game either, I imagine. So, like, if they do announce it for the Switch, I'll just wait. Because here's a pet peeve that I have right now. I have to use the shitty, like, light as a feather Wii U Pro controller. I hate this controller so much. You can't use the GameCube adapter. The only, like, Wii U games that this works with is Smash, apparently. But Switch games, you can use this. But, yeah, you can't use this for Wind Waker. It's so stupid. It doesn't have enough buttons, and it just will not recognize it as a valid controller. It's very annoying. But, yeah, you can use the Wii U GameCube adapter on the Switch. You can play the Mario Sunshine port with this, with a GameCube controller. You can use a lot of things with it. Yeah, there could be a homebrew app, but I didn't have the time to look into that today. But maybe for the next stream, we'll see. But yeah, like it doesn't have enough buttons for some of the menu remaps, so I'll have to look into it. Fluke Teeth, hello. Amy, Eric, Marble Sky. Hello, Damien. Bleeding Lace. Hello. Hi, Sammy. Hi, Toadly. Hello, Alan. You've never played Wind Waker? Have fun, I love this game. So, I have before, but I have never gotten to the end. And it's been literally years. Like, I'm pretty sure one of my save files on here says last played 2016. And I don't even know if that's like... When did Wind Waker HD come out? Wind Waker HD, October 2013, yeah. So that was probably when I played it, and I must have opened my game up to, like, record something for a video in 2016. Because I definitely I didn't play it then. So yeah, I haven't played this game since 2013, when it came out. I remember I downloaded it so I can get it early. And then they had the Ganondorf figure, so I bought it physical anyway. And that figure broke, it fell, and his feet broke off. It's annoying. But, yeah, it's a pretty blind playthrough for me. I don't know a lot of the plot. I don't remember a lot of the plot. I definitely don't remember any of the solutions to puzzles, which is arguably more important to me than plot. I hate when people tell me the solutions to a puzzle. Like, what is the point of me playing this? That's like, what's the point of doing math homework if you're gonna plug it into fucking ChatGPT? Like, you know, shit like that. Oh yeah, there is so in the original version of Lilo and Stitch, Lilo hides in a dryer. And in the new version, she hides in like a cardboard box or like a pizza box. Yeah, okay, so... Oh, it's like kind of both. She like... It's like a wooden table and she slides the pizza box as like a door. So like the scene can still function the same way, but it's not a dryer anymore. Which honestly, I really don't blame them for changing this. I think this is a valid thing to change. Honestly. Like, I could see kids... I mean, I knew people that would, like, play hide and seek and go in the dryer. And it's very dangerous if you're really young, you know? So, I totally get that. I'm trying to stream today with a low latency setting. I'm still having encoding issues in OBS. I think it's an OBS problem. I don't think it's any issue with my actual computer, because I don't have any issues with any other program but OBS. So if you guys could press 1 as soon as you hear this, well, I guess I'll give you time to prepare. So get ready to press a button. Get ready to press a button. We'll start over. Press 2. See, okay, so the low latency is actually really working very well today. So at least I fixed that. But yeah, I don't know why. I lowered my bitrate. And my computer is a beast, so I think it's an OBS problem. So hopefully they put out another new update that hopefully fixes this issue, because I didn't have this issue until like 3 weeks ago, when I updated OBS. And then I updated OBS again, and I'm still having this issue. So hopefully it gets fixed, but alas, here we are. I wonder, can you go back to older versions of OBS? I'm sure you can. It's probably annoying to do so. I'm not sure. Alright, real quick, it's a little warm in here. I want to go get my fan. And then we'll start the game. So I'll be right back. I really need to just get another one of these fans. It was like 15 bucks, and I have to move it from my office to the bedroom, and then the bedroom to my office every freaking day. It's so annoying. Today we went to Five Below, once again on the lookout for those dead stock Sonic toys from the 2000s. Did not find them, but they have workout equipment at Five Below, and it's Five Below. I got 2 10-pound dumbbells today for $5, like with tax, like $6 each. If you're interested in starting to like work out even a little bit, and you don't feel comfortable going to the gym or anything like that, let me go get them. So, of course, they only had pink ones. I just had to get them. But yeah, they were so fucking cheap. And they're 10 pounds. Dallas just weighed them on the scale. And they had a bunch of them. They had like 5 pounds, 8 pounds. They had a bunch of intervals. So if you're like interested in starting to work out and you like you can't pay for a gym membership yet, or you're too nervous and you like really just want like very beginner stuff, it's really great. I'd highly recommend going to Five Below. These are fantastic. I'm gonna be using them
I told him these ones are gonna make him look gay.
I'm gonna use them to strengthen my shoulder joints because I have shoulder problems. You want to use them?
I was gonna spot you.
Oh. All right. See you later.
I just checked to make sure they're actually 10 pounds, and they are.
Yeah,
I have it.
Okay.
I have it, dude. I'm really strong.
Wait, can you actually put a grip on them, please? You're so.
I have it.
You are stressing me out holding them like that. Can you please humor me and just get it like an actual grip on them?
I found a full shiny Ekans in silver. What'd you do? Did you catch it?
Get out.
I've never
you're
found
fucking freaking me
a full
out.
shiny in a Gen 2
Holding them like that.
So not only did you find something cool,
Oh my god.
You beat me to it. Dude, chill out.
I'm like getting antsy with you holding them like that.
Lord, dude.
Bro, it's stressing me the fuck out. I'm like trying to be nice about it. It's so scary to me. Okay. All right. Here we are. So yes, last time I played this game, I guess, was 2016. I don't remember. I don't know how far into the game I am on these, but we're moving on. We're starting anew. I might need to get a Tylenol. My freaking... I get like a muscle spasm in my like trapezius muscle, and it like swells up to the size of like a golf ball under my skin, and it's like... It's a little bit crazy. Why did you save on those, on 2 and 3 and not 1? Because I deleted file 1 before starting my stream today. There was a file on all 3 of these. Jimby! Here we go. Yeah, we'll just do normal mode. I feel like I'm gonna struggle enough. This is but one of the legends of which the people speak. Long ago, there existed a kingdom where a golden power lay hidden. It was a prosperous land, blessed with green forests, tall mountains, and people. But one day, a man of great evil found the golden power and took it for himself. With its strength at his command, he spread darkness across the kingdom. But then, when all hope had died and the hour of doom seemed at hand, a young boy clothed in green appeared as if from nowhere. Wielding the blade of evil's bane, he sealed the dark one away and gave the land light. This boy, who traveled through time to save the land, was known as the hero of time. Oh my god. Crazy. The boy's tale was passed down through generations until it became legend. I didn't realize they talk about Ocarina of Time in this. Because usually it just feels like it's like just a vague story. But then a day came when fell wind began to blow across the kingdom. The great evil that all thought had been forever sealed away by the hero once again crept forth from the depths of the earth, eager to resume its dark designs. The people believed that the hero of time would again come to save them. Is this your first time playing? Essentially, yes. But the hero did not appear. Faced by an onslaught of evil, the people could do nothing but appeal to the gods. In their last hour, as doom drew nigh, they left their future in the hands of fate. What became of that kingdom? None remain who know. The memory of the kingdom vanished, but its legend survived on the wind's breath. On a certain island, it became customary to guard boys in green when they became of age. Clothed in the green of fields, they aspired to find heroic blades and cast down evil. My mug, low-key. The elders wished only for the youths to know courage like the hero of legend. When I opened the cupboard. My mug, low-key. My mug. Baby, I need a Tylenol. I need a massage. I think I'm genuinely going to get a professional massage for the first time in my life. Big brother! Big brother! I was so excited for this game because I never played it growing up. So when they put it on the Wii U, I was really excited to play it. And I did play a little bit. Is this a 3DS game? It is a Wii U game. I knew you'd be here. Okay, let me real quick go get a Tylenol. But yeah, I was really excited because I never got to play this game growing up. And then, yeah, I played a decent amount of it. But when it came out, but I don't remember any of it. I know for a fact I didn't finish it, so might as well be my first time playing. But yeah, I was so excited, and I just, despite never really playing this game, I would still say this is one of my favorite Zeldas, just aesthetically and like charm wise. Ruby, go away. No, not today. Hee hee hee, this is my favorite spot to gaze out at the sea. When I play with the gulls, I call it Errol's Lookout. Do you remember what day it is today? I love how not into any of this Link is in this game. He has such disinterest in being the hero. I think that's why I like it so much. When your brows are too good, you gotta put them over your bangs. I remember getting, like, it was the craziest feeling setting sail for the first time in this game on the boat onto the ocean. I remember it was like the sun was rising while I was sailing, and I've never felt, there was just nothing in view anywhere around me. And I just remember feeling so immersed. I was like, wow, I really feel like I'm like breathing in the air of the open sea right now. It's crazy. Do you remember what day it is today? You're still half asleep, aren't you? Did you forget? Big brother, it's your birthday! That's why Grandma has been waiting for you. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. They're gonna immediately want to leave. It's gonna drive me crazy. Does Link talk? Is this your first time on Earth ever? Like, what the fuck do you mean, does Link talk? No, he does not. That's why Grandma has been waiting for you to come back to the house. She's been waiting for a while now. I'm deleting that. I hate reading that. It's a good thing I came to find you. You should probably go home and see what Grandma wants, don't you think? Hello, Light. How you doing today? God, I hate this controller. Ugh. The fucking... This is actually sinister. The camera stick being over the fucking buttons. What the hell are we doing? I fucking hate this controller. I hate it. I'm actually so not here for the revisionist history that, like, the Wii U was good. Like, I was there for it. There's a lot of shit to hate about this system, and this controller is one of them. Okay. Hello, sir. Oh, hi. What's that? Today is your birthday? Well, congrats, buddy. Are you that old already? Wow, time just flies right by, doesn't it? You blink and poof, there goes a year. Why, I swear I just cut the grass in the field the other day, but look at how tall it's gotten already. Do you want to try cutting it? You'd be surprised at the things people drop in the grass. It's fun. It's like a treasure hunt, except you're gonna need some kind of grass cutting tool. Okay, I can't be in that grass anymore. Hello, Snot Kid. Oh, you're not Snot Kid. Hi, Jimby. Hey, is it true that if you just have a little courage and run as fast as you can jump to that rock out there? Huh? Is it? Is it? Tell me. Hooray! Oh, fuck. Oh, I forgot that I don't die instantly. My fucking computer, my system dropped a frame and it fucking made me die. Yeah, I totally forgot you can swim in this game. Albeit for only a little bit. I'm so not used to, like, not being able to jump, like, in Tears of the Kingdom and stuff. Hello. Your grandma was calling for you. And so was my mom. The piggies. I love this outfit. I kind of hate that we have to wear the green. All the characters in this game have like a glow to them from certain angles because of the lighting. Like, see, she has kind of like a glow. Okay, hello, Grandma. I'm home. The Wii is the only system that called people overweight, just saying. Yeah, Wii Fit, I never had it because there was no way I was gonna ask for the fucking balance board just to play one game instead of asking for, like, I don't know, a good game. But I know a lot of people were traumatized by Wii Fit as a child. I've been waiting for you, Jimby. Jimby, try these on. Time certainly flies. I can't believe you're already old enough to wear these clothes. I totally forgot. He wants zero to do with this. It's so funny. You got the hero's clothes. They look like they may be a little warm for this weather. Don't look so disappointed, dear one. Just try them on. Today is a day to celebrate. It is the day that you became the same age as the young hero spoken of in all the legends. You only have to wear them for one day. One day, so don't look so down. Be proud, child. In the olden days, this was the day boys were finally considered to be men. They were taught the ways of the sword to prepare them for battle with their enemies. But we don't live in such an age any longer. Our ways are the ways of peace. Nowadays, I suppose Orca is the only one on the island who still knows anything about swordplay. Okay. Hanging the family shield on the wall as decoration is another tradition that has been carried down from those days. Does this all make sense to you? Link's tunic green. Oh, brother. Okay. There we go. Isn't that nice, Jimby? They suit you perfectly, a perfect fit. Well, tonight I'm going to invite the whole town over for your birthday party. So I'd better start getting ready, shouldn't I? Your grandma is going to make your favorite soup for you tonight. I just know you're looking forward to it. Now, go get your sister, Errol. She's so old. This is not an actual custom. She just is like, I thought of this today, and we're gonna do it. I love how short he is. It's so cute. It's so fucking funny. I love how this game looks. I was not old enough when this game came out to have like any knowledge of like Ocarina of Time or any sort of like tech demos for the GameCube that led people to think this game was gonna look different. But I know that at the time, this was it's so crazy how like as time goes on, people who grew up with something change the narrative of like how things are. Because like this was considered like from what I've understood, like a disaster game for a lot of people. Like they fucking hate how this game looks because they have no fucking soul and they're not fun and everything needs to be fucking brown and green and gray, which is why we got Twilight Princess. But like. And, like, Ocarina of Time was, like, considered, like, the best Zelda game. And then eventually this became considered the best Zelda game after, like, 2 releases. It's very much like how Pokemon Black and White at the time were hated. And then, like, 2 games later, suddenly, it's like everyone fucking had a brain. And we're like, oh, actually, these are the greatest games they've made. Yeah, literally, people will be people already fucking do it because they're stupid, but people will be defending Gen 9 in give it 5 years. I'm telling you, give it literally by the time like Gen 10 comes out, they'll be like, Scarlet Violet was not that bad. I'm like, okay, continue to just live in that fucking La La Land. I wish I could be you, I guess. Hello, Mando. Hello, Tori. Hello, Lizzie Licious. Welcome in. Welcome in. I just saw a wild pig. Oh, see? Look at that black one right there. Don't you see him? This is perfect. My wife was just telling me how she really wanted a pet. You ready to go grab it, Jimby? You can't just run up to it. Pigs are too alert to their surroundings for you to just jog up and capture one. If you want to get close to one, you have to hold ZR to crouch and tilt L to crawl slowly up behind it. You could also distract it with bait, I guess. How do I grab it, though? Ah! Press ZL right there and use A to talk to me. Okay, I got it. I got it. Here you go. Fuck. Okay, whatever. Oh, this guy was the one who was talking to me. Hello. His big ass head. That's correct. You're a smart one. You, my friend, have targeted me. You see, when you press ZL, you can target certain objects. I, for one, use it quite more often to talk to folks who are far away from me. Of course, even if there isn't anything around to target, you can press ZL to face forward. You know, it's quite handy indeed. There are a myriad of other ways to use targeting as well. Quite an ingenious little thing, if I do say so myself. Of course, that's not the only trick in my bag. Not remotely. I can teach you a few more things if you just climb that ladder over there and drop by my room. Okay. La, 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 la. Honestly, ZL the target was such a crazy invention. I know. Jimmy playing Wind Waker. OMFG, girl who is going to be okay. Hello, Julie Gem. Thank you for the 33-month resub. So soon? My. If you're already old enough to be wearing those clothes, then it's going to be very important for you to gather as much wisdom as you can from now on. If you're to make your way in the world, that is, Jimby. Now, I've been studying a wealth of topics since long before you were born. I'm what you'd call a brain of all trades. You're a smart little fellow yourself, aren't you? I've been thinking it's time for me to pass some of my own wisdom down, and maybe you're the one I should pass it down to. Everything that you see tacked to these walls here is something that I've researched thoroughly. And before you ask, yes, I do know my filing system is odd. Organizational issues aside, however, it's all extremely useful information. You would do well to read it all very carefully. Reading leads to knowing, you know. Such a racket! Can't you keep quiet? You've knocked everything off my shelves, you dratted hooligan! Honestly, the hooligan I'm referring to is my younger and much-less intelligent brother who lives just downstairs. He hates studying all day, every day. The lout just exercises and practices with his weapons. Does he exercise his brain? No! The brain's a muscle too, I think. Anyway, the only thing he does study is the art of fighting. Right now, for instance, he's been studying fencing and whatnot, as if that's to any use to anyone. He simply doesn't know how to do anything besides exercise. I ask you, what's a brother to do? Okay. Hello, little soda. Hello, my son. You're so little. I love you. I love you. I love you. Hi. Hello. 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 Okay. See you later. See you later. Bye-bye. Okay. Where to now? In the lower half of the house? Probably. I've never heard of a noisy downstairs neighbor. Whoa, that looks like a big ocarina. Jimby, is that you? If I recall correctly, today you are the same age as the legendary hero. When did you get so old? You must build strong muscles from now on. Strong muscles. You have come at the perfect moment. I was just trying my rolling attack. Allow me to teach it to you. Are you ready? Just run as fast as you can and then press A. That is how you perform the rolling attack. If you think you understand, then try to roll into the wall. Go on, young one. Okay. Such a racket! Can't you keep quiet? You've knocked everything off my shelves, you dratted hooligan! Ah, my brother upstairs is very high-strung. His is the way of knowledge. He locks himself in his room and studies all day. He is quite wise, with that big head of his. He is hardly accommodating. On top of all that, he is so very feeble. At times I am ashamed to call him my brother. But enough of that, Jimby. I sense the natural talent that beats in your veins. But you need more than talent to make it in the world today. You must also be bold, and to that end, I shall teach you the art of swordplay. What say you? Do you wish to practice your skills with the sword? Yes, I do. I once lived above a gym and it sucked. They were throwing medicine balls at the wall and it would wake me up every morning. That's crazy. That sounds horrible. Hello again. Hello. Hi. On his back. On his back. Okay. Hello. Did you see the Abracadabra music video with the fans? Not yet, no. Hi. I love him. You just want to be held? Bro, I can't hold you all day. This is his ideal life, by the way. I need you all to know that. What are you staring at? What's out there? Huh? What's out the window? You just want to sit? That's it? This is how you want to live? Okay. Alright. No biting me, mister. Not even as a playtime. Not even play bite. No. That Mario sticker on your water bottle is so hot. You should see the Wario. Shout out Drew. Drew draws pinups on Etsy. That's where I got him. Hey. Just because I'm poking you doesn't mean you can bite me, Mr. Man. Yeah, his hair's pretty long. It's not getting any longer, but it's pretty long. I don't think he'll. I think it'll like. I think he's at its final growing point. He's just a longer haired dog. But we thought about maybe getting him a haircut for the summer, so he's not as warm. But I love how scruffy he is. His collar has pineapples and little martini glasses on it. Give him layers. Give him a bob. What are you looking at? What is behind me? What do you want? What's over there? What's over there, mister? I love you. I love you, little guy. You want down or you want up? You want to sit on my lap? You can stay on my lap. Or jump down. What's he doing? What do you see? He's intrigued by something on the shelf. He was staring. Was it Scooby-Doo? You're spoiling him. He needs hardship. Mind you, he experienced hardship today. He was home alone with Ruby for 45 minutes when we went to the store. That was torture for him because he usually comes with us and sits on my lap in the car. But we both had to go in. So normally I just run in and get everything, but today it was the two of us. Very good. Your first lesson should be the horizontal slice. Face me and press B. Do not fear for my safety. I'm ready for you. Press only B. Okay. Good. Keep coming at me until you hear me say very good. Very good. Next is the vertical slice. Hold ZL to target me and then press B. Keep swinging. Very good. Next is the thrust. Target with ZL, then tilt L toward me and press B. Come at me. Thrust with your sword. Good. Keep thrusting. Good. That is enough. It is as I foresaw. One day, you shall become a master of the sword, but it is still too soon to give you a sword to carry around with you. I'm afraid I cannot give you one yet. If I did give you one, I am certain your grandmother would be quite upset with me, and I do not need that. Yeah, his visible ribs and dad bod belly. That's like pot belly. That's what getting old is like. Oh, you want out now, little fucker? See you guys later. You want to stay in here, though, Rube? You can stay in here, sweetie pie. Do you really want? Hello, Lauren. And if I said that is what I look like behind the mask, what then? Are you still going to be streaming when you're 72?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Mario Sunshine just came out on the Switch 37! I can't believe it! Oh my god! Pikmin 13!
Is shiny hunting good for the heart when you're that old? I'm gonna be those old people at the casino just pressing the. But if for any reason you feel you need more training, then come see me again. Okay. Okay. Hello. Oh my, Jimby, congratulations. That outfit looks so cute on you. Hey, your little sister Errol was looking for you not too long ago. Did I tell you? She was watching me not too long ago, and she said she wanted to learn to carry jars on her head too, so she could help your grandmother do chores. Hey, if you see Errol, tell her that all she needs to do is lift the jar. To lift the jar is stand in front of it and press A. Set it down. She just needs to press the R. Tell her, okay? One time I was in Manhattan, and I saw this woman. She had her whole like bag of laundry on her head, and I don't even think she was holding it up with her hands or anything. And I've never been more impressed in my life with a physical skill. By that time, I think we'll discover immortality, so I'm gonna be young forever. That fucking old guy that is injecting his son's blood. The stupid little kid. Okay, we're not having that. Both of you out. Leave. Goodbye. Okay. Is my little sister still up there? Aw, cute. Look at all the seagulls hanging out with her. Ah! Ahoy, ahoy, big brother! Did Grandma make you that outfit? But wow, you look like you'd be way too hot in those clothes. I guess they're pretty neat, though. So anyway, Jimby, can you close your eyes and hold out your hand just for a second? Playing this game with my fan on a low setting really makes it feel like I'm feeling the breeze of being by the ocean. I want to go to the beach so bad. Maybe we'll go this week if the weather is not horrible. It's been like 60. I'm not going to the beach in 60. Ugh. The high of next week is 73. That's not... The chill from being by the water, it's not going to be fun. Can you close your eyes and hold out your hand just for a second? The ocean waves are literally just white lines, but they're so girly pop. I love this game's art style. Isn't it beautiful? It's really a wonderful game. Take a space heater. Ooh, good idea. I'm going to give you my most treasured belonging, but just for one day. Happy birthday! You got the telescope. This is your sister's most precious belonging. Treasure it dearly. Set it to Y, X, or R, and use it by pressing whatever button you set it to. Do it now and see what you can see. Using the gamepad, you can also touch and slide items to set them. I have been charging the gamepad in order to use it for this game, because it's very convenient for the map and stuff. So, well, do you like it? I'm letting you borrow this special gift just because you're my big brother. Aren't you lucky? Hee hee hee. Oh, why don't you try it out right now? Try looking over at our house from here. Hey, what's that? Jimby, are you looking at the red post box? There we go. I wasn't looking close enough. The postman looks kind of weird, doesn't he? Look up in the sky. The Rito are kind of hot in this game. Yeah. It's crazy. That the Rito in this game are like said to evolve from Zora. But then in Breath of the Wild, the Rito and Zora coexist. It's so interesting.
Come in, Ruby, come in.
Welcome back. Jimmy, this is so terrible. That girl fell into the forest. She needs help. But it's too dangerous for you to go in there without something you can use to defend yourself with. Wind Waker Ganon is sexy. The bird from the Soup World in Odyssey. There is a part of me that wants to replay Odyssey, because I have not played it since the weekend it came out. I remember being so disappointed that that was a game that I could fucking beat the whole story in a weekend. I was like, what? What? I was expecting it to be like a week-long game. I wasn't even going that fast. That is my hot take that I do not really have any interest in expressing on the internet. Because I don't feel like dealing with annoying people telling me that otherwise. Annoying people who don't agree with me. I think Odyssey is a perfectly just okay game. I found it... I was expecting to have my pants blown off, but they were still on my body. I felt a breeze, but they're still on my body. What is the matter, Jimby? You have an urgent look about you. Has something happened? Whatever it is, from the look on your face, I suspect it is no laughing matter. What say you, Jimby? Have you come for some serious instruction in the way of the sword? Yes, sir. Hello, Mel. Very good. Oh, I already did this. Oof. Next is harder. This is a parry attack. Target with ZL until you see A, then quickly press A to perform a defensive strike. That shit's cool. That's like a mandatory thing for some enemies in this game, and I didn't know at all how to do this. Because I guess I didn't do this tutorial twice or something. And yet I sense a certain anxiousness in the sword you hold, an eagerness that goes far beyond the mere desire to be wielded on the fields of battle. I do not know what has happened, but I have faith in you. Somehow I doubt you will misuse that sword. You may have it, Jimby. I give it freely. Take the blade with you. You accepted the hero's sword. Wield it with B. Use it wisely and carefully. You do not want to let down the kind old man who has entrusted it to you. Since the olden days, this sword has been used to fend off evil. Its blade is infused with the desire to become strong and righteous. Be strong, Jimby. Closeted Connor! Thank you so much for the 38 months. I would absolutely love a Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom style remake for Wind Waker. I just feel like it worked really well. I am so fascinated with what they're going to do next for Zelda. Like, how do you top both of those games without just making like a third one? Like, I don't ever want them to go back from the open world style for 3D Zelda. But like, I would literally like, I would pay for the same map for a third time with like even more new dungeons and like some new areas. I really would. Like, I love those games that much. I was expecting them to go underwater. Ooh, I could see that. You want to know what has a really good underwater gameplay? Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact's country, Fontaine, most of it is underwater, and it is easily the greatest underwater gameplay I've ever played in any game. It's crazy. I think that Aonuma said the open world format is definitely the move for 3D Zelda going forward. They have perfected it. They have set the standard for the genre. I would be very sad if they did not keep doing it that way. I like that they do 2D Zelda that like is a little different, you know. And they try different things with that. But I think for 3D, I need it to be open world. I just, it's so incredible. Now I just want to do Tears of the Kingdom side quests. But I want to play this because it's going to make me want to go to the beach. And the weather is getting nicer. Mel, would you come to the beach with us? You don't have to go swimming if you don't want to. But David and Hannah both hate the beach. So it's basically just going to be me and Dallas. Did you finish Echoes? No. I wanted to stream it. I felt weird not streaming it, but people just kept spoiling like and telling me how to solve puzzles no matter how many times I said please don't do that, which was so weird because they've never done that for any other Zelda. I don't know why people kept doing it for that one for some reason, and it was making me annoyed, so I didn't want to stream it anymore. And then I just haven't had the time or the interest in playing it. I want a game with Midna again. I kind of like the Zelda games, like, they very rarely, like, follow up directly. Like, Tears of the Kingdom was cool. And, like, obviously, like, Majora's Mask is a follow-up. Like, there is, like, some semblance of through line, but I really like that each Zelda game kind of reinvents itself. and the characters, and they're only in specific games, and it makes them it makes that installment more special because of it. Ooh, I love the crawling sound effect. Like, I don't really agree. I mean, I haven't played Twilight Princess, so I haven't ever gotten attached to Midna. And, like, maybe a different version of her could appear if, like, they really wanted to do something like that. But I think it's cool that she's just, she is part of that game. It's what makes that game unique. I don't really need her to be in another Zelda game, as cool as she is. Why don't we crawl anymore? Oof. I love the smoke in this game being a swirl. I think my personal favorite game in the Toon Link art style is Minish Cap. But obviously Minish Cap is it gets its influence from this game. But I think Minish Cap really refined it a lot. I think this game, it works really well as cel-shaded, but I think it peaks as pixel art. This specific Zelda, like, character design and everything. Yeah, I played this a really long time ago. I didn't finish it. I played it when Wind Waker HD first came out. And I've been putting off playing it again because I've been like, I fucking hate the Wii U. I hate the gamepad. It is the most cheap feeling piece of fucking plastic I've ever had on a video game system. I really dislike it. I don't know. I just have been like, I just want it to come to the Switch. And for some reason, they never felt the need to put it on the Switch. I don't understand. It's so weird. Ouch! Wow. What's with that getup? Well, whatever. So, where am I? Oh, that's right. That giant bird came and... Miss Tetra! This is how I'm trying to be. Buff and a sissy. Oh, thank goodness. You're safe. When I saw you get dropped on this summit, I thought for sure you'd... Summit? So that bird dropped me on top of a mountain. Well, that wasn't nice of it. Well, don't just stand there. Let's go. Time to repay our debt to that bird in full. But, miss, what about this boy? Don't worry about him. Come on. He even runs gay. Ahoy, big brother! This shit is heartbreaking to me. Especially because I do have a little sister. I mean, she's 26 now, but, you know. 25. She'll be 26 in a few weeks. Stupid kid! Get a hold of yourself! She's gone! There's nothing you can do! This was literally happening to kids a million years ago. I really believed that humans were at the same time as dinosaurs for, like, a long time. Like, probably until I was in, like, 6th grade. And maybe they were. I don't really know. I don't think so. I think dinosaurs predate humans by quite a bit. Even like Homo sapien, like cavemen kind of vibe. Like, I don't think a pterodactyl was carrying away a human. What? You want to come with us on our ship? Did you know that there are stars visible to our eyes younger than T-Rexes? No, I didn't know that. I think it's so crazy that, like, the stars that we're seeing have not been around. Like, they exploded. That's what stars are, I think. And, like, the light from them is only just reaching us, but they're so far away. Also, did you know that the sun is constantly moving in this one direction towards something, and it's taking us with it because of its gravitational pull, and it's going towards something called the Great Attractor, and we don't know what the fuck that is because it is blocked by this, like, this opaque shield of, like, gas and dust and planetoids. And humanity will never experience what it's like. Even if we lived for millions and millions more years, humanity will never experience what it is like to reach the Great Attractor, because the sun will explode and we will experience heat death, and the Earth will be destroyed before it even gets to the Great Attractor. Isn't that fucking crazy? So no one on this planet or in our fucking solar system will ever know what it is like what is actually at the Great Attractor. I googled it. The generated visuals of it look like a biblical angel. I want to see. This is crazy. It looks like a CAT scan of an eyeball. Why does it look like Gygus from Earthbound? A little bit. This is incredibly inspiring to me for, like, a character design and also, like, world building concept, actually. Yeah, I found that out on Twitter like 2 days ago. I was like, oh, okay. Do you understand what you're asking? We're pirates. You know, pirates, the terrors of the sea. What do we get out of bringing some helpless little kid along with us? I'll tell you what we get. A headache. I know how you must feel, with your sister having been kidnapped and all. This is making me really want to read, like, a YA adventure story. But that doesn't really have anything to do with us now, does it? And how do you figure that? Whoa, whoa, whoa there. Just who are you? Where do you get off butting in on someone else's conversation? Please, all I mean to say is that if you big bad pirates hadn't come to this quiet little island, that poor girl wouldn't have been snatched away by that bird. And just what do you mean by that? Just be quiet for a moment and I'll tell you. Now, as my work entails delivering letters, I spend much of my time traveling amongst the many different islands. As a result, I hear many things. Haven't any of you heard word that young girls have been getting kidnapped lately from all regions of the Great Sea? No matter whether you've heard it or not, that seems to be the case. Young girls with long ears like yours have been getting kidnapped, never to be seen again. And unless my eyes fail me, the young girl who was just kidnapped from this island also has long ears, does she not? Much like you do, Miss Fearsome Pirate. My point is that the bird mistook that poor girl for you, and that's why it grabbed her. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it was young Jimby here who saved you from the monsters in that forest, wasn't it? Anytime I do see Toon Link in this game, I just think of how some of the nastiest, usually Christian Nintendo fans on Twitter have him as their profile picture. I've gotten some crazy homophobia from Toon Link profile pictures in my time. Toon Link, Inklings, and Classic Sonic. They are the nastiest motherfuckers I will ever interact with. Is this true? I have a story, which I've never told. And I almost don't want to, I don't want to go into it because I'm like, oh, this was so many years ago. They were also a teenager, so like maybe they've grown up and changed. But there was a very popular Zelda account on Twitter when this game came out. And it was run by this guy who used to be one of my Twitter oomphs. But when one of my other Twitter oomphs came out to him, he was very religious. And I think, not to clock a gag, but I think very closeted and repressed. Because he ended up making his own YouTube videos. And let's just say the voice revealed a lot. But he like turned everyone in our little like teenager Nintendo fan little Twitter sphere against my friend and like they all blocked him. And then because they all like were like, ew, he's gay, ew, that's so fucking weird. And it was like a huge fucking little drama in that clique. And I was already like over it. Like I wasn't interested in talking to a lot of these people anymore because they would always fight with each other about stupid shit. Like they would get into like 30 tweet long arguments with each other about like the difference between there and there. And like, I was like, what is this? So that was like the final straw for me. I was just like, oh, they're homophobes. Like, I don't want to talk to them. And then a bunch of these little fuckers like were like, oh my God, Jimmy thinks he's too cool for us now that he's like blowing up on YouTube. He's changed. And they would like spam harass me to like unblock the ringleader of this little group who ended up running this like Zelda fan account. And I just would ignore them because I'm like, I'm not entertaining this. Like, I'm not gonna fight with you on Twitter. I don't like you. I don't want to be friends with you. And it's not because I've changed. It's because you're a terrible person. But I was not comfortable enough with my own gayness to like speak up for that reason. So I just ignored them. But I remember, so like a few years went by and like me and this other person who we're still oomfies on Instagram and stuff, was like, oh my God, this random Zelda account has me blocked. What the fuck? And then they dug deeper and found out that it was run by this fucking guy who was also like 15 or 16. Like he was young. But yeah, and like it got noticed by Nintendo and they would like official Nintendo employees would like retweet this account. I'm like, they have no idea that this is like a little homophobic teenager who is like a cyberbully. Like it's crazy. And I don't even know if they're on the internet anymore. I have not cared to look into what this person is doing in over 10 years. But yeah, sometimes when I remember the like photo feature in this game, I think about that person and how kind of shitty they were. But again, like as time gone on, it was like, oh, this person's clearly queer and homeschooled and religious. Like their parents probably have conditioned them to be so homophobic. It's like the calls coming from inside the house, diva. Like, because I remember they, like, around the Switch era, they started making YouTube videos, and they were very, like, hey, guys, so today we're going to talk about the Switch and what launch titles we can expect. And I was like, Diva. You type like this. You type like this. Like, that's crazy. This whole time you've been fucking bullying me on Twitter and you're typing like this? Like, that's crazy to me. So, I hope they're well. They clearly have a lot of fucking problems. But, you know, when I was in high school, they were fucking harassing me on Twitter for fucking months on end because they were a homophobic little piece of shit, so. Crazy. And while I'm at it, I may as well tell you that the bird that kidnapped both you and Jimby's sister has made its foul nest to the north on the heights of the Forsaken Fortress. The Forsaken Fortress? Isn't that the place where... So what are you going to do? Under the circumstances, I don't think it would be reasonable for you to give Jimby a little help. I don't think it would be unreasonable for you to give Jimby a little help, now wouldn't it? I don't need you to tell me that. Even if we were to consider it, lately I've heard nothing but evil rumors about this Forsaken Fortress. You can't possibly mean to go there with nothing but that cheap little sword. That's not brave, it's stupid. Hi, Ruby. Hi, Rooney. I mean, come on. Even a simple little island like this has to have something you could use as a shield. You know, something to protect yourself with. Anything. Tell you what, if you come back with something like that, we'll let you stow away on our ship. I want to see the rest of Bandana Man's tattoo. That is literally how this is like how I draw buff guy character design. My fucking pizza guy. Who I'm going to draw again. I removed his abs because I gave him abs because I didn't want people to, I don't know. I was like, oh, he looks so cute with a belly, but I felt people would be weird and mean if I drew him with a tummy. I was just, I don't know, so nervous. So I removed his abs. But yeah, he's only 10% leg. Those tits are crazy. I really popped off. This is a great character design. Tell you what, if you come back with something like that, we'll let you stow away on our ship. I don't even like abs. I like bellies. So I don't know why I was so like, oh, I can't do it. People are gonna be mean to me. Oh, and one more thing. Once we leave, you won't be coming back here for a while, so you'd better go say goodbye to your family while you have the chance. I don't want you getting all weepy-eyed and homesick on me. You were self-policing. I was. Yeah, very Wreck-It Ralph build. Alright, I fucking hate this, and I want it off my... How do I remove it? I guess I can't. I really hate this controller. Once again, if you've forgotten what the Wii U Pro controller looks like, one, it is light as a feather, so it doesn't even feel good to hold. And two, the joysticks are up here. What the fuck is that? What the hell is that? Why is the camera stick up here? This, if the D-pad was better, this would be peak. But unfortunately, the D-pad on this kind of sucks. You're always putting in more than one input, I feel. It's not very precise. It's the only thing about the Switch Pro controller that I don't like. Need a game where he goes to deliver a pizza and ends up fighting crime by accident on every delivery. What is it, Jimmy? Please tell Grandma what's troubling you. Oh, and where's Errol? Is she still playing outside with the gulls? Can I draw you a scary Wigglytuff? I want to draw that fucking Wigglytuff so bad. I recently felt like I'm rotting because all I watch is like reality TV and like the same sitcoms over and over. And as much as I like will continue to just rewatch The Nanny a million times because that does like creatively fulfill me, I need a break from like reality TV. Like that's why we started Severance. I want to watch White Lotus. I'm like trying to watch more movies because I'm like I need to consume art in order to create my own. I need to be inspired. I'm tired of like Traders is cool, but like I don't want to watch. We binged the fucking third season and then we started the first one and I'm like I can't. Like I'm getting nothing from this. So yeah, I don't really have any interest in watching Euphoria personally. I've heard it's a great show, but I don't know. I don't really want to watch a show about teenagers really. Even though I've heard Zendaya is incredible in it. I need to draw Fran again. I drew Fran a little while ago. But I was drawing it in bed and my arm started to hurt, so I didn't go back to it. But I was gonna make like a Fran like a paper doll, and like you can like slide different outfits onto her. And I was gonna make it like a GIF, and it's like pause for your randomly assigned Fran outfit. I should still do that. Jimby. Is this what you're looking for? She looks like a potato. She literally looks like a fucking potato that someone drew a face on. Take it with you. You got the hero shield. This is the legendary hero shield said to be used by the hero himself. Quick, someone steal Jimmy's idea. He didn't say do not steal. Please don't steal it. Please, I have nothing left. Please. I love how, like, kind of making fun of Zelda this game is. They've made enough of them that they're like, we can poke fun at ourselves. He's doing this pose. And he's like, oh yeah, I'm in the middle of talking to somebody. It's so good. I guess it's true. Errol really has been kidnapped, hasn't she? What kind of monster could take such a sweet young child? Hello, Taylor. Haha, fuck you, Grandma. I'm breaking all your shit. Just finished a big art project I was working on. It feels so nice. Yeah, I haven't drawn in a minute because I've just been really busy. And when I have free time, I'm like, I want to stream. And if I'm not streaming, I'm like, well, I want to, like... I've been alone in my office for hours. Like, I want to spend time with Dallas, so... I haven't drawn, but maybe one of these days on a Friday, Saturday when I'm not working, I'll decide to not stream. And I'll draw and just, like, chill by myself or something instead. This is a terrible situation, Jimmy. I'm truly sorry. Unfortunately, I can't go in your steed, but if anything happens, please come to my island. I will do what I can to aid you. Come in. Come just stand there, silly. Come here. Come here, Miss Girl. Hello. Hi. Hi, Diva. Hi, little Diva. Dallas sent me this video. It was the dog. They were like, my apartment dog finally getting a yard after years of like living in an apartment with me, and like it's just this dog sitting in the middle of the yard looking around, like taking in like, wow, I finally have a yard. And we were like, we need that for her before she gets too old. Hi, booby. Hi, booby. Hi, booby. Sit, booby. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Is that him? Is that your brother? Hello. Hello. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Hello. Hi. Hello. 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 Ah. 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 Come here. Bye-bye. Okay. Every time I see you play with the dogs, it makes me want to go to mine and give her a hug. That's how I feel whenever there's like a dog in a show or a movie that I'm watching. I'm just like, Ruby. I need Ruby. Your style would look so good designing characters for like a WarioWare style micro games or like a fighting game. I'd love to see that. Thank you. I'm very inspired by WarioWare and Rhythm Heaven and Adventure Time, SpongeBob. The other, like a few weeks ago, I realized that Ghosty is, I just kind of, I literally just made SpongeBob, and I was like, oh, but I don't fucking care. Can't you like miss this guy if you don't like talk to him a certain amount of times or something? Oh my god, I should make like a Ghosty game in WarioWare DIY. Oh my god, that'd be amazing. Do you have anything you need? All-purpose bait bag. You're bound to make characters with the same archetypes. I think everyone does that. Oh, yeah. I wasn't really saying it as like a negative thing, but I was just like, oh. Sometimes your inspirations are incredibly suppressed that you don't even realize it's an inspiration. Do I need any of these things? I'm not gonna like lose the chance to ever buy these, right? Because I feel like I remember watching Mel stream this and they were like, ah, shit, I missed my chance to get this or something like that. No, he'll be around. Okay. Think you need a bait bag if you want to get the maps for each area on the sea. Okay, well, I have the rupees, so I'll just buy it. Thank you! I want to draw some of these Wind Waker characters today. I should charge my iPad. Every fucking few weeks, I charge my iPad to draw, and then I don't draw. Is it even in here? I don't even think it's in my office right now. I'll do it later. I'm going to make a members card just for you. When you buy lots of things and build up your points, something good will happen to you. Something very good indeed. My shop is kind to its customers. No other shop will do this sort of thing for you, I'll have you know. Now you have 1 point saved up. You should try to save up 30 points so you can earn a silver membership. There's something about this game that kind of reminds me of Avatar, The Last Airbender, a little bit. Maybe it's like... I don't know. I don't know what it is. But I feel like this beetle would absolutely, like... He reminds me specifically of the guy that sells them, like, the two-headed fish and shit from the Lady of the Lake episode. I think also it's like they're living in the like after period of a huge calamity, like the Fire Lord, the Fire Nation taking over everything. So a lot of people are like just fucking making ends meet and doing what they can. And life kind of sucks. So maybe that's why it reminds me of that too. Plus it's like very like nomadic, like you're traveling from to like completely far away places. It's not like a unified continent like other Zelda games. It's separate islands that are really far apart. So it kind of gives me that vibes too. Okay, I'm ready. If you're going to sailing on a pirate ship, you'd better be prepared to become a pirate, yeah? Because if you get scared and start begging and crying to let you off the ship somewheres, you're guaranteed to end up as shark bait. Wow, that's a decrepit old shield. Are you sure you can still use that thing? Are you going to get splinters and cry? Well, whatever. If you're ready, then let's go. Are you ready? Yes. This guy's hot too. All the pirates are hot. I really want to watch Treasure Planet again. Good luck, Jimby. Good luck finding Errol. Take care of yourself. Bro, she cannot fucking see through the wood. It's fully like a big horizontal bar of wood covering her whole line of sight. That's so fucking stupid. How much longer is this going to go on, do you think? Do you have an estimate? Are you sure you shouldn't just quit right now? Seriously, think about it. I can tell you're just going to get more sentimental from here on out. There's still time, you know. Are you sure we shouldn't just turn around and take you back to your island? I still have a morph toy from a Happy Meal. That little fucking thing. Being named Morph. It's fucked up. I hate that little thing. So, your name's Jimby. The crop top? Oh my god. She literally is just on a boat of gay people. This is crazy. This is my pride fit. So your name's Jimby, right? That's one weird getup you got on there. So what's the deal? Is that popular back on your island or what? Now that I think about it, though, I think I've seen an outfit like that before somewhere. Into the big blue, boys. Turn the ship full to starboard. We head for the northern seas. Listen, shrimp, you're really creeping me out standing there like that. So quit it, yeah? Stay out of my way. Way out of my way. Go down below and find Nico. Listen, kid. You can't just stand around on deck. You'll get in everyone's way. I've told Nico to look after you, so you'd better report below decks and ask him what you should be doing. Okay. That Nico didn't make out half bad, with you being the new swabby and all. New swabbies always get stuck doing the hardest work. It's a real raw deal. But hey, his belt being a skulltula from that house where they all got turned into them, that shit was so scary to me in Ocarina. I'll tell you, it sure sounds like Neko is happy to finally not be in the bottom rung on the pirate ladder. You bet he is. But don't sweat it. I'm sure you'll do just fine, so long as you don't disobey him. A full remake of Ocarina of Time, where it plays with the same, like, controls and, like, physics of Breath of the Wild, I would love. Because I fucking hate how Link feels in Ocarina, and even Majora a little bit. And I know that, like, purists are gonna hate it if they ever did that, because it's not the same game that they've played 8 million times exactly the way it was originally made, but, like, that's okay sometimes. Stop right there. This is Miss Tetra's cabin. Most of us real pirates aren't even allowed in there. There's no way we're letting an outsider in. Don't you even think about it. Okay. Money! Looking like buff Farquaad. Yeah. Farquaad after he got the height surgery. Oh, well now. Ahoy there, Swabby. As of today, I am your superior, Nico. Now I promise I'll go easy on you, so you do as I say, okay? Right. Now, first off, you have to take the test all new pirates have to take. It's a bit of a doozy, so get ready. You watched everything, and I'm gonna throw you real careful like so you can cram it into your no doubt musty swabby brain. First off, you gotta press this switch. It's the only easy part. Just walk up to it and tilt step on it. Presto! Switch pressed! Now, check it out. After the platforms rise up from the floor, you gotta jump on them. This all being in their fucking boat is so funny. Like, why did they build all this? This is crazy. Like, how deep does the fucking boat go for the screws to, like, go back down? Whatever. Okay, I was able to jump to this first one myself, but that next one is too far, right? That's when you gotta do this. If you jump right at the rope, you can grab onto it and swing. Swing until you get close enough to the next platform, and then press A to let go and jump to it. So, do you think you get how to do it? You have to swing from the platform to platform and try to get to the entrance of that room over there. Here's the problem though, Swabby. The platforms only stay raised for a little while, so if you don't get there by the time they drop, you have to start over. It will probably take you at least 1 year before you're good enough to make it all the way over here. 1 rough year. 1 tough year, full of bumps and bruises. Of course, if you manage to do it faster, I'll reward you. Now give it a try. This ought to be good for a chuckle or two. Okay. Down they go. Up they go. Did you know that they did this, like, sonogram type... They used sound waves to see what was below the pyramids in Egypt, and it was the craziest shit ever. It's like a... I don't know how this isn't bigger news. So they basically... Yes, the VOD will be public, Mo. It was like that conspiracy image of the huge pillars underneath the pyramids. That's like a joke. Yeah, but it's real. So... they basically found, like, these huge, like, towers with these, like, spirals around them. When they analyzed the data, these are below the pyramids. Or maybe in them? I think it's below them. Isn't this fucking crazy? I truly think that, like, the ancient Egyptians, I bet they had fucking computers. Like, they were probably so much more advanced than we can even comprehend. If they're building all that shit, it's crazy. I bet they fucking went to space. It's mind-blowing how incredible they were. I mean, yeah, it probably was slavery to build them, but, like, what was the reason for that? What were they doing there? Why did they feel the need to do that? Like, I feel like there's a deeper meaning to what they built. And I'm so curious as to what that is. What? You did it already? I'm proud to have you as my underling. I wonder if it's okay to just give that to him. I don't see why not. I doubt I'll get busted. Alright, Swabby, I'll tell you what. You can have the treasure in that chest over there. It's your reward from the great and generous Nico. Hurry and take it before someone comes. Probably just because they can. I guess. I don't know if it's the same thing as buying a yacht. Like, remotely the same level of, like, frivolosity, but isn't it more fun to think that there could be a deeper meaning to things that we don't understand? Like, they were incredibly brilliant, ancient civilizations. Like, they mapped the stars without a telescope. Or so we think. They didn't have telescopes as far as we know. To the power that we have them, but maybe they did. Like, who knows what they had? We really don't know a lot about them. So, I feel like it's fair to say that they probably were incredibly advanced and had like they could have had many different reasons for why they did certain things. Hey, Jimby, here I am, up here. I'm coming. If you could travel back in time and be a fly on the wall, would you pick ancient Egypt or another time period? If I'm just like, if I'm being shown different time periods, like the Ghost of Christmas Past shows Scrooge stuff, where like he's not gonna fuck up the timeline by killing a bug, you know? Then yeah, let me be a fly on the wall, and I can choose when I'm done looking for any time period. But I really have no interest in going anywhere but where we are right now, which I know is so boring. But I'm like, ugh, the idea of not having air conditioning, I'd kill myself. Like, no, I can't deal with that. And also, it's not really great to be gay any other time. It's barely good now, you know? So I feel like if I had to like get sent back in time to live out the rest of my life in a time period, I'd probably pick like ancient Greece. Just because it just seems really interesting to me and weirdly not homophobic then. What were you doing with Nico? Don't tell me you were playing some stupid game for treasure, were you? Well, whatever. There's something you need to see. Have a look there. That's the cursed isle known as the Forsaken Fortress. Hi, Danny. I'd only travel to the future, and only if the machine accounted for the Earth traveling towards the Great Attractor. Yeah, you wouldn't want to travel to the future and then everything's moved away from where you end up. There are all sorts of strange rumors about this place. What I do know is that long ago it used to be the hideout of a no-good group of pirates we used to compete with, but they were just small time. Now the place looks it's pretty dangerous. Ah, I knew it. Look, over there by that window. I'm blessed to live in the same time period as Madonna and Gaga, and there's no other epoch I would rather live in. I was watching old, like, footage from, like, the 1800s on the internet the other day, and I don't think it was AI. I think it was just, like, it was literally, like, old video of just, like, just people living their life, not knowing they're being filmed, and it was really, like, crazy to look at and like think like their world is so fucking different than it is now. Like it was crazy. It was really crazy that like so many of like our lives don't even come close to similar after a certain point in terms of like what we interact with on a daily basis, like technology wise and there's all sorts of things. I'm literally like, it's so stupid. I was literally like, wow, they have no idea that abracadabra is gonna happen, which sounds so stupid, but like, it just was crazy. They have no idea Brat is is imminent. Viria. Hello, hello, welcome. Thank you for the subscription. I hope you're having a great day. Ah, I knew it. Look, over there, by that window. Have you ever seen so many seagulls flock like that before? I bet you that's the place where they've got your sister locked up. But it looks like the whole place is under really tight guard. This won't work. We'd be spotted before we got anywhere near landing there. Thinking about how fast technology has advanced in the last 20 years makes me nauseous. That's why I'm like, who's to say this hasn't happened at least once already? In the fucking billion years, trillions of years, the fucking universe has existed, you know? I feel like it's very self-centered and narcissistic to think that this has never, we've never, like, humanity has never been, or any other sort of species has never ever been to where we are right now before. What do we do now? Oh, what are we to do? Look, don't struggle if you really want to get into a dangerous place like that. This is the only way to do it. Trust me. The comedic timing and framing in this game. I know, it's very funny. We pirates do this all the time. Don't worry about it. It'll be a piece of cake. Is everybody ready? Never you fear, kid. We're pros. We're going to launch you good. Damn. I really like how much more playful this game is. I feel like Ocarina of Time takes itself relatively seriously for the most part. I feel like this game really set Zelda's like modern identity as well. Like I feel like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom also have a lot of playfulness to it as well. In terms of their dialogue and some of the characters, some of the like the NPCs and stuff. Your sword landed all the way up there. Shoot, I'm sorry. I apologize. I guess my aim was off by a little bit. The look on your face. Priceless. I slipped this stone into your pocket just before we fired you over there. It's no ordinary stone either. I can see what you're doing through the stone, and obviously you can hear me through it. So if you see A, you better press that button. I put the stone on your quest status screen. Okay. But listen carefully. I need this back after you save your sister, so don't go losing it, you understand? Alright then, down to brass tacks. The courtyard is awash with searchlights, so they'll see you right away if you just go charging in. Better think it through. My GameCube came with a Zelda bonus disc that had Ocarina, Majora, Zelda 1 and 2. And, Ocarina and Majora were full games, but it also came with 3 20-minute long demos of this game. And one of them was the Windmill Island, the one with Tingle, the island that has Tingle on it. Windfall. It had that. It had this dungeon that starts with Link in the jail cell and some other part of the game as well. I think Medley's Island, potentially. And I used to just play that demo all the time as a kid. And that was how I played Wind Waker, was just playing the demo and just like running around. This fucking room is so nostalgic to me for that reason. I want Toon Link in Mario Kart with a King of Red Lion's cart. Oh my god, that'd be so fun. I have a feeling they'll add non-Mario characters to the next one because it was so popular in Mario Kart 8. I feel like a lot of them will be back, like Splatoon and stuff. That was so fun that they did that. Four days left, y'all. I know, it's crazy. We're so close. The dungeon map. Yep. The rumors Switch 2 might be coming out in June. That would be crazy. I would be okay with that. Listen up, Jimby. There's a monster running the searchlight up there. If you can slay the monster, then maybe it'll shut the searchlight down. But you're unarmed, aren't you? All you have is a shield. If I were you, I'd try to use my shield to deflect the monster's blows and see if I can make it drop its weapon. If you did that, you could pick up its weapon with A. Did you ever sketch Zelda world maps or Pokemon regions as a kid? Pokemon regions all the time. I would make, like, I would draw, like, a Pokemon city, like a skyline. I would, like, draw, like, a mountain with, like, Pokemon, like with buildings all along the side of the mountain, and then I would draw, like, bird Pokemon flying in the sky, and, like, little Pokemon walking around the city. I used to draw Pokemon stuff all the time. But that's just me. What'll you do? Do you have any plans for April Fools? I never do. I always think of something like 7 months in advance, like, oh, this would be kind of funny, and then I have no interest in doing it. Plus, I'm going to be busy on April Fool's Day working, so. When is it? A Tuesday? Yeah. Actually, I'll be around. I don't really have any plans, though. All right. What even is this? Just a big stick? Oh my god, okay. Alright, searchlight down. Woo! Okay. Yep. We don't have time for April Fool's jokes right now. The planet is dying. Yeah, sorry, we're fucked right now. Earnesty only. Fuck. Smack. As an autistic person, I can't stand April Fools online. I just don't look at anything all day. I just am like, most of the time it's like very low effort nonsense posts. I'm like, everything's fucking fake now anyway. Like, everything is disinformation and AI now anyway. Like, what is the point if that's all you're gonna do? I like when people do April Fools to, like, take it as an opportunity to do something they just don't normally do, but it's still, like, a worthwhile experience. Like, if I were to fucking stream Yokai Watch, like, that would be fun. That would be, like, a worthwhile experience. But yeah, just being like, ooh, fake Pokemon game that I just made up. Ooh, these guys are fucking weird. What the fuck? They're like little devils, little imps. I've never seen these in my life. I like them. I need a barrel to hide in. This shit scared me as a kid. Ugh. You know that since you're streaming this now, they're gonna announce the port during the direct. If it needed to happen, I'm happy to do it. Ugh. Open the door. Eek. Ugh, God, I hate stealth in video games. It's so stressful to me. Ugh. Okay. Oh my fucking God. Brothership had so much forced stealth, I wanted to kill myself. Everything I hear about that game makes me so kind of relieved I stopped forcing myself to play it and trying to like it. I was really disappointed because there was a lot of charm to that game. But I literally played it for like 5 hours. And it just still was like a tutorial. I was like, I can't do this. But it was so pretty. So I was really hoping it would like keep the charm of like Superstar Saga gameplay wise, but I just found it so boring. Also, it was like it was weirdly 30 FPS, which normally I'm not like I don't care too much about graphics, but for some reason it was very distracting. Peach was so cute in that game, though. Peach is always so cute. I really wanted to like Princess Peach Showtime, too. But I didn't care about that game at all. I feel like I almost beat it. And I still didn't even care. Thousand Year Door Remake was also 30 FPS, which doesn't ruin the experience, but it is odd. Yeah, I'm like, maybe the Switch 2, it'll just be, all these games will run at 60, and then it'll be more enjoyable to play some of them. I really never used to be such a snob for graphics, and I really don't. I feel like just a stable frame rate is of like 60 FPS if possible is really all I need from a game. Typically, I don't care about graphics any other time, really. For me, it depends on the game. I need Sonic at 60. Yeah, I remember being so surprised that Shadow Generations was 30. And then I found out that I was playing on, like... I was on a PS5, and it was set to, like, performance mode. I'm like, I'm on the PS5. What the fuck? So I switched it to be, like, graphics mode, and it ran at 60, and it looked great, and I didn't have any issues. Oh. Did you hear about the Nintendo Switch 2 edition thing of games for the Switch 2 when it comes out? Imagine a Scarlet Violet that actually runs. I mean, even if Scarlet Violet ran at a stable frame rate, there's so much about that game that, like, a better Switch is not going to help it. Because, like, people have played it on, like, really powerful computers on emulators. And it's still a fucking piece of shit. It's like, it's so broken at such a fundamental level that it's like, there's no point in trying to save it. Especially with ZA coming out this year. Like, I think for them, PR-wise, it's best to, like, hope people forget. We will never forget. I wish I could. Hi, Hannah. All right. Third guy. Hello, motherfucker. Hello, motherfucker. Fuck. Is this a safe space? Because I actually do like how ZA looks graphically. I think it's a huge improvement from Scarlet Violet. I do think it actually looks good. I think Arceus still is a prettier game. Because it has, like, some actual stylization. But I don't dislike how ZA looks. I was very relieved that it looks the way it does. Personally. Okay. So I need to push that crate down in order to reach this. I like how the characters look. Yeah, me too. Is it like my ideal? No. But I at least like it like a lot more than I'll ever like Scarlet Violet. I can't with this semi-realism approach Pokemon's trying to do with their environment design and textures. Everything kind of feels less intentional, but definitely looks better than Scarlet Violet. That's my issue too. Like, I just don't understand why they're trying to do what they're doing with, like, especially the environments, because you're developing games for Nintendo systems and clearly, like, having difficulty doing so. So why are you choosing this kind of art style that the system you're building for can't even produce? And it's not even, it doesn't even look appealing to me. And, like, I know a lot of people put side by side, like, Xenoblade Chronicles, whatever the fuck, to show, like, the Switch can handle stuff like this. And I'm like, yeah, but, like, do we even want that? Like, why are we doing all that? When something like Pokemon X and Y, I don't care for the chibi necessarily, but the environments, like X and Y, as I've been replaying it, I'm like, wow, this game is actually stunning. I really don't understand this, like, weird realism approach they've been taking on the Switch. With new Pokemon Snap, Scarlet Violet, and even ZA a little bit. Like, am I gonna lie and say, like, when they showed close-ups of, like, the Pokemon on the grass, that the grass didn't look like shit? Like, it didn't look good because they're trying to do this, like, realistic texture instead of, like, a beautifully stylized, like, cel-shaded cartoony game that won't. It already looks dated now. Think about even 2 years from now, like 5 years from now. Why do you think they've fucking remade The Last of Us a million fucking times? It's because it's a realism game, and that shit, the shelf life for, like, realism in video games is so short because it so quickly gets outdated by the next iteration of system. It's very odd. And yeah, it's like, it's not even like a thing that the rest of Nintendo. Oh, fucking god damn it. It's sold well. Why would they steer away from realism going forward? Yeah. They, like, I feel like they're gonna, I worry they're gonna learn a lot of the wrong lessons from Scarlet and Violet. But, you know, we'll see. ZA, I'm very excited about. Like, I am truly very excited about it. I think about it a lot. I've not felt this about a Pokemon game. Even Arceus, I was very, like, on the fence about when they first showed it, because it did have a lot of frame rate issues. We were hot off the presses of Sword and Shield being somewhat mixed, and BDSP was also announced in that same direct. So I've not been, like, earnestly excited about a Pokemon game reveal, honestly, since Pokemon Sun and Moon, where I've, like, felt no fucking reservations at all. Yay! We got back the Hero Sword. This guy looks like he'd smell like sour cream and onion. I'm just glad it's not a new stupid gimmick. Yeah. I think that's one thing that I'm really excited about with this, like, birth of, like, Pokemon champions and these, like, Legends games really changing how the gameplay works. I don't feel like they need to now come up with this new, like, meta redefining battle mechanic that just feels kind of tacked on every single time now. I feel like the next game, like, I don't know if it's gonna have like a new Mega Evolution Dynamax type gimmick, because I think the focus is gonna be like more on the story and the world rather than like I don't think they're gonna need to think about the competitive side of things. That's what Champions is for. So I feel like Gen 10 is gonna pull a lot more from ZA than it does Scarlet Violet or Sword and Shield. I love all the different types of girls that are in here. I would love to read like a little comic about like their interactions with each other, because they all just seem like they have such different personalities. Meanwhile, in the jail cell. Ugh, this shit is crazy. Ruby, go away. Stop. Stop scratching the door. Damn. I got flung, dude. In the original Legends Arceus reveal trailer, they showed 3 Legends books. Oh, I thought you were joking. I thought it was like a joke about like the Hunger Games or something. Like, oh, well, there's only so many more books they can base off of. I want to see that actually. Let's take a detour real quick. Legends Arceus reveal trailer.
This is a tale from a long, long time ago, when the Sinnoh region was still only a vast wilderness.
Interesting.
Wilderness time ago.
I guess the green one is ZA, but it's like it looks like there's 2 red ones. Oh, maybe that's like pink. Interesting. I feel like that's not necessarily super indicative. I feel like it's just kind of a fun way to present that it's like an old story. Because why would there be like a history book about a game that takes place in the present? I feel like it was just a way of presenting like this game take place in the past. This shit looked kind of rough at first. Like the Piplup in the background dropping frames like crazy. I remember being very nervous. But like it was like I was like, this looks gorgeous. This looks so cool. This is concerning. This looks cool. I was very relieved when it was finished and released, and what like that, like the, I don't know, I just remember being like, oh god, but it ended up being one of my favorite Pokemon games ever, so like obviously it worked out in the end, but it definitely was not the most confident showing. Like the Chingling was crazy. Jimby, wake up, Jimby. Pull yourself together. I went to Trader Joe's today and I bought a ton more of those frozen chicken cutlets, breaded chicken. And I bought some gnocchi, frozen gnocchi. You are surprisingly dull-witted. Did I startle you? I suppose that is only natural. As wide as the world is, I am the only boat upon it who can speak the words of men. I am the king of red lions. Do not fear, I am not your enemy. There's something I can, like, imagine is so freeing about just being at sea by yourself and the vastness of it all, but also the utter fear of getting lost, the mystery of what lies just beneath your feet is, I just, ugh. I don't know if ocean life would be for me. I think if I lived in a fantasy world with like air pirates, like flying pirate ships and shit like that, I think that would be more my speed. Because that just seems like I'm in a fancy blimp. When the Earth is dying, would you rather get into a submarine or a spaceship? You know, I've never thought about that. I feel like there's less variables that would cause everyone to fucking die tragically in a in a submarine because we've built them before than a spaceship where we don't know what space is like. But then at the same time, it's like, well, isn't that something incredible to just to travel in places humans have never really been before? Did you forget the submarine from last summer? Okay, but that submarine was piloted by hubris. Submarines have existed long before then, and when operated by professionals and operated safely, they're fine. I think I want to see the Earth as a marble, and then I'd be good dying. I get that. I would want to experience zero gravity, but it's very bad for your body long term. So there would need to be some sort of artificial gravity system. All right, before we keep talking to the king, I need to use the bathroom. I haven't used the bathroom in a few hours. I also think I was still thinking about that question. So, I also think if you went into a submarine, you could feasibly go back up to the surface, right? And check to see if conditions have improved after a certain point to try to return to life on Earth. In space, I feel like it's kind of you never come back situation. You just like you peace out and you don't come back. Also, who's to say you couldn't, like in Minecraft, find an underwater cave and get out and live in the underwater caves that have oxygen? That would be so scary. Like, you don't know what it's like on the surface. You go back up and you look through a window, and then you're like, nah, this shit looks horrible still, but at least we got an update on things. I really don't know if I have an answer. There's positives and negatives to both. I think that the mind-blowing experiences of traveling space in that situation would outweigh the practicality of a submarine, I guess. My God, then don't try. Hi, Anne. How come you didn't respond to my Trader Joe's haul that I gleefully was thinking about the entire time I was shopping and then got home when I filmed it? I went again today, and because you didn't respond to the first one, I didn't film another one. Because I wanted to say goose goose, but I thought you would think I was implying you mispronounced couscous, and then I didn't know what to do, so I didn't say anything. This is why I think you hate me. Hello, Michael. I've been watching you since you went to the Forsaken Fortress to rescue your sister. I understand how your desire to protect your sister could give you the courage to fearlessly stand up to anything. But such a bold attempt was foolhardy. Do you have thoughts on the Cold War? I'm so glad I didn't live through it, but sometimes I'm like, did it ever really end? There was a lot of fucking contention between America and Putin multiple times in the last couple years. It's very scary. Susie Toot mid-air but Link. That shit is hilarious, that picture. I suppose you saw him, the shadow that commands that monstrous bird. His name is Ganon. Link sitting like this is very kindergarten. I know. He who obtained the power of the gods attempted to cover the land in darkness, but was ultimately sealed away by the very power he hoped to command. He is the very same Ganon, the emperor of the dark realm the ancient legends speak of. Isn't that crazy that it's the same Ganon from Ocarina? That's so cool. I do not know why the seal of the gods has failed, but now that Ganon has returned, the world is once again being threatened by his evil magic. Do tell me, Jimby, do you still wish to save your sister from him? And will you do anything to save her? I see. In that case, I shall guide you as we go forward, advising you on what you should do and where you must go. Ganon cannot be defeated by human hands, let alone what little strength you possess. The key to defeating Ganon is locked away in a great power that you can wield only after much toil and hardship. Do you understand? In that case, we depart to the great sea. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I feel like with the submarine, you would still have some sense of home. Like, I imagine there'll still be fish in the ocean and fun plants. That's what I think too. It would still feel like you're not completely detached from the world you knew. This is actually a bit embarrassing for me to admit, but although I am indeed a boat that possesses the power of speech, I possess no sail, and a boat with no sail can sail no seas. I've brought you far to the east of the dark gaze of the forsaken fortress. On this island is a town of merchants who deal in a wide variety of goods. If you search hard enough, surely you can find one who will sell you a sail. I'm sorry to ask this of you, but without a sail, I will be useless to you. This island of merchants is home to many valuable goods. The information they provide you may come in handy during your endeavors at sea, so listen carefully to their words and heed them well. But remember, there is no time to play. Come back here immediately as soon as your errands are done. These fucking kids. I hate these kids. Yeah, I think this was one of the islands the demo that I had was, because I remember catching the pigs here. I think Tingle has a little house here. You have a favorite island in this game? I am very partial to this one, just because of like the demo that I grew up playing. Like it was pretty much just this island. But I guess I think we'll just have to wait and see, because I'm still like I'm pretty unfamiliar with this game from memory. Bro, I'm pressing A. I swear this fucking shit doesn't work. It's so fucking bright. Ew. I would never think I could climb this. The only thing I remember about this game is meeting Makar and carrying Medley around. Ugh, I'm not excited about that. How'd you sneak in here, you little rat? Shoo, beat it, scram, vermin. This be the bomb shop. Look around. Oh my god, 10,000 rupees. Come on now, how's a kid like you gonna pay for these? You're dreaming. Look, can't you read? Do these look like something you can afford? Huh. Listen to me, boy. You're out of your mind. You can't pay for these, so scram. My ancestors been making bombs for generations. Uh-huh. Now seems like I'm the only person left in this world who still works in the bomb industry. In a bomb factory. They're bombs. Which means I'm the best in the world, and which means I don't go selling my work without approving of who I sell it to. And I don't approve of you. Honestly, why is he kind of woke? Doing background checks before selling weapons to people? Selling fucking bombs to people? Like, not him being a little woke, though. Hello, sir, whose pecs are in the middle of his body. Oh my god, his teeth? Is that his... Does he have buck teeth, or is that facial hair? So I'm feeling pretty good. Why? Because I recently got myself a pet pig. 3, in fact. I got a black splotched pig, too. How often do you see one of those? Not often, chum. I've led him ashore to graze over yonder, but the thing is, I can't stop worrying about the little guys. Hello. God, every man in this game is only 5% leg. It's so funny. I love it. This is I really needed to play something like this because it's making me feel so inspired to like create a bunch of characters and like build out my ghosty world. 'Tis a peaceful place, this here island. The people here would have never even dreamed of leaving their little paradise and setting sail on a voyage at sea. Know what I mean? Why, this town is full of faces that don't even show the slightest interest in the sails of a ship. Are we sailors the only ones? Has no one else set out on the great sea? Oh my god. You say you want to sail for a boat? Tell me you're kidding with me. Listen up, laddie. Try using your head a little more. What makes you think a bloke like me, a guy who makes his living off the sea, would give away the very sailing gear he needs to survive? Look elsewhere, laddie. Ugh, I fucking hated this guy as a kid. I hated him. I hated how he talked. I thought he was creepy. Oh, if you please, young boy there, please help me. Listen to my tale of woe. Ew, no. That's terrible. That's just awful terrible, you mean child. What harm could it possibly do you to simply listen to the requests of a poor and miserable man like myself? What harm, I ask you? Be gone with you. Go away. Little do I know, I just missed out on something really fucking important, I'm sure. You don't look at all familiar, buddy. Are you some kind of tourist or something? If you are, I'll show you around. Why don't you join me for a little stroll around town? Our Windfall Island might be a little cozy, so to speak, but people from all over the world come here. The town's always lively. Why, just walking around and having a look at things is quite fun. That's the mark of a great town. Oh my god. This fucking guy. Oh, no, that's not it. That's just not it. And the problem is, even though that's not it, this isn't it either. Oh dear, pardon me, guy. I was so fully and wholly absorbed in my dancing, I didn't even notice little old you standing there. I am Tot. I love dancing more than I love 3 meals a day. You will come to know me as the world's charismatic dancer extraordinaire. Ready, guy? 1, 2, 1, 2. Say, guy, you know what I was just reminded of? Long ago, I met this little delightful guy who performed the most dazzling magic dance. A dance that turned night into day right before my very eyes. I can remember those fabulous dance moves, but I just can't seem to get that intricate rhythm down. Do you think you know the rhythm, guy? It's a grave? Every man in this game is gay. Oh my, yeah, Tingle's in fucking jail in this game. I forgot. Denny, thank you for the 59 months. I see the same green clothes and the same green hat. By the look of you, I'd say... Sir, could you by chance be a fairy? I think that's the only thing that Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild were missing for me. Some sort of Tingle representation. Goodness, did you feel my telepathy? That's why you saved me, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Not to worry. Tingle knows without you telling him, sir. Yes, sir. Tingle is my name. I've been looking for you and your kind, for I, too, long to be one of the fairy folk. And yet I was mistaken for some kind of troublemaker and put into this dreadful sort of place. How disrespectful! Please, Mr. Fairy, rescue poor Tingle from this place and take him to where you and your kind live in splendor. This game really is the 2000s of, like, anyone slightly effeminate and gay is the butt of the joke. And I feel like I am in the boat of reclaiming them as queer icons rather than saying is problematic representation. Because it just is like, then what do we have? When will you cosplay him? It would be fun. Please, Mr. Fairy, please rescue poor Tingle and take him to where you and your kind live in harmony. He's so fucking weird. Hooray! Thank you oh so very much. Here's Tingle's heartfelt gift of thanks. Him copying me. Using Miiverse, you can insert a message you've written and send it out to sea for someone unknown to receive. Be aware that you can't write letters if you're not connected to Miiverse. Oh, okay. Mr. Fairy, are you familiar with Miiverse? With it, messages put in this bottle can be sent to fairies the world over. A communion of minds, hearts beating as one. Just don't write anything unpleasant, okay? Not that I have to remind you, Mr. Fairy. Splendid Tingle is returning now to his own special island. Will you come find me? Ah, I was forgetting something important. Oh, Mr. Fairy, you want to come to my island, don't you? Don't you? Don't you? Tingle's chart. What kind of chart could it be? Head out to sea and check your charts on the map screen to find out. Open it on the map screen. If you ever need help with your charts, just leave it to Tingle. Don't ever forget it. And if you'd like to give your Tingle bottles that little extra oomph that all Tingles crave, you should check the back of the cell. Check it out. Check it right out. Scary. Oh. The pop-up. Don't receive. Okay. I'm good. I wonder if my system has any downloaded. From ages gone by. Before Miiverse died. Ooh. This is my literal nightmare, having to crawl through something like this. Ugh. How cartoonish. That's so crazy. How Tom and Jerry. Did people promote art pop on Miiverse? That's a good question. I don't know. I really didn't check Miiverse very much. I remember though, the Super Luigi U Miiverse channel was like so desolate and boring that little kids used it as like Reddit and like Twitter, where they just like post their thoughts about anything. And one time some kid like posted a hate thread about me, and there was like a couple, it was like not very popular, it maybe had like 3 comments, but there were other people replying in the thread that were presumably also children or man children that were also shitting on me. Mind you, this is like 2013, 14 maybe, so I'm also a child. So and I just remember thinking it was the funniest thing ever. Like, these 8-year-olds fucking hate me on the Super Luigi U Miiverse page. Okay, I looked up a guide for this. Forward. This way. This way. This way. This way. This way. This way. Keep going. Ta-da! They couldn't handle weird Pokemon Facts 5. Yeah. Wow. All the skulls. Date unknown. At last, I have succeeded in stealing the Picto Box I have desired for so long. Succeeded, yes, but sadly, due to a slight mistake on my part, I was also caught. I've been imprisoned, but I will not give in easily. I refuse to give this wondrous box to my captors. I've decided to hide it here in the depths of my cell and make my escape by tunneling out. Yes, that is my plan. Of course, if I ever successfully escape from this prison, I shall one day return to recover the Picto Box. I will write the controls for it in case I forget them. Oh, wonderful. I wish I could get out of here and start taking pictographs. The multiple skulls in here is crazy. Like, what the hell's been going on in here? Isn't it like superstitious, like bad luck to like like in a real human skeleton, like stick your fingers in the eye holes? I feel like what I'm doing is 10 times worse than that. Well, I guess the easy way out of here is just fall into the mousetrap, which is always hilarious. This is so weird. I did not know this happened. How bizarre. I love it. What? Can't you see we're busy? I know we're super cute and all, but that doesn't mean you could just come up and talk to us whenever you like. Jeepers. Okay. What's the matter, mister? Why are you looking at us like we're aliens or something weird like that? What? We're good, girls. We don't spread rumors. Hello. Okay. My sweet, sweet daughter, my only daughter, poor Maggie. She was captured by a bunch of villains and taken to the Forsaken Fortress. What on earth could those scoundrels want with her? Are they just roaming around looking for young maidens? Are they just evil creatures who delight in mischief? Well, crud. Having a kidnapped daughter doesn't get you a single rupee, you know. Please, please save my poor daughter. I beg of you. Here I stand begging. I hope you'll give those scoundrels in the Forsaken Fortress a good scare. They'll pay for what they've done. Oh, yes, pay. Okay. If you could indulge me for a moment, please admit that I am looking fine. Why, looking this fine would have won me the Miss Windfall crown way back when. I'm still looking better than all the younger girls I know. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Beauty's a prison. Hello. I feel like he's in Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild. He just has a much different design. Like, his head is just more cartoonishly large. But I feel like even his voice lines, like his voice over is the same. Hello, hello, hello. You are standing in the one and only Chew Jelly Juice shop. You must have heard our potions are the best. I'm telling you, they're too good. In fact, they're absolutely incredible. What's that? What's Chew Jelly, you ask? Looking somewhat bewildered. Oh, sir, you simply must be joking. You don't know what Chew Jelly is. Well, just ask yourself this, good sir. What is a robustly nourishing element, and what is a mystical substance that is good for the body and mind? Ask yourself. The words Chew Jelly roar out in answer to these questions, proclaiming themselves to be true. Why, it is the key ingredient in the most effective potions around. All you have to do is bring an empty bottle to my little juice shop here, and I'll let you have a taste. What begs the question, sir? Do you have an empty bottle? Oh, I don't have a bottle. Okay, I was hoping I could buy that and get the potion. Okay. I wish I could use the Tingle bottle. I'm not sending letters. I'm getting sleepy. Maybe it's because I was up till 6:30 this morning watching Severance. We're going to start season 2 tonight. No spoilers, please. You're looking for a sale. I have no idea where you'd find one. Do I look like a sailor to you? Look, I'm feeling down right now, so shove off, will you? Go pester that guy in the massive coat or whatever. Okay. She is so saucy, isn't she? I can't believe she's a school teacher. Rumor has it she has mountains of tacky pendants and earrings. It's as if she loves nothing in the world more than jewelry. Now just what are you doing? What, were you listening to us, you scamp? You listen, young man. I haven't seen you around, so I guess you're new to Windfall. But don't you know it's bad to eavesdrop on conversations meant for only adult ears? We're discussing very, very important topics that kids just wouldn't understand. You're far too young to be listening to us, young man, so shoot! Everyone in this game is so mean to children. I know. It's hilarious. My story is a strange one. I came across cursed seas from a land far away, a land where the blizzards blow violently, heading for this town called Windfall. But dear me, as I traveled, a terrible storm descended and tore my ship to bits. Yet mysteriously, the only thing that escaped without so much as a mark on it. From the looks of you, I would say you are a traveler as well. Oh, yes, indeed. Could you not purchase that for me? It is my only one heirloom from home. The people of this town do not seem the least bit interested in that, despite the fact that it would help them travel the dangerous seas about their town. Please, I beg of you, I wish to open a business here in this town, so I'm desperate need of finances. How does 80 rupees sound? I'll buy it. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you very much indeed. I've received precisely 80 rupees for it. I can use these funds to finance my new business. Oh dear me, what a happy day. I want to be these two yentas when I grow up. My god, he is such a yenter. That episode where she speaks fancy. We are on our fucking third rewatch of The Nanny in a matter of like a month. We're already like almost done with season 2. We just started it again. We're just like immediately back to episode 1. Very well, young master, as I promised. Please take that. The boat sail. Yes, 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 you have made good purchase today, my young master. You've saved my life and business as well. Treasure it dearly. It is the finest sail in the world. Treat it as such. I wonder, I don't remember how to get the speed sail, though, where you sail faster. I do want that. People from all over the world seem to gather here on Windfall Island, all hoping to become successful merchants. I suppose you could say this is the island where people and money come together. But you know what? Money is important, sure, but don't you think people need to open their hearts a little more than their wallets? I've been kicking around this crazy world for a long time, and I've learned to stop and sniff the flowers along the way. Hey there, boy. Did you happen to see the post box down near the docks? Well, just so you know, if you want to send someone a letter, you can set it and then use that button to put in the post box. It's that easy. Before long, the Rito postman will come to deliver it to whomever you sent it to. He's a hard-working fellow, I tell you. These stupid-ass kids. I hate them all. Okay. The save and return to menu sound effects are different in this game, and they are not nearly as good as the original. I'm trying to find... Here we go. Wind Waker and Wind Waker HD save sound effects comparison. The original is so much better. And the menu is even prettier too. Ugh. What a sound. This one. Ah, my God. Like, what the fuck? Dung. Dung. Like, what the hell? That's fucking insanely different. That sucks. Okay. Well, thank you for watching. I'm gonna go. It's almost 10. I started a bit late today. I'm gonna see if I can get my work done early tomorrow and then maybe stream in the evening. Probably just shiny hunting. I don't know if I'm gonna play this again right away. But yeah, at the very least, I will be live for the Nintendo Direct on April 2nd in the morning. So I'll see you then if I'm not here tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone.